Hello everybody. Sorry for the radio silence over the Christmas season. I caught COVID from a family member at one of the gatherings I was at, and it had effectively drained my energy for a little while. In case anyone cares, yes, I'm feeling better, and no, the dogs in the walls didn't get me. But anyways, enough about me. I'm here to talk about some things I've been working on, namely the mission I've been posting some sneak peeks about. Smuggler's Coast, I think I called it in sneak peeks. Well, turns out the island map I was going to use for it is a little, well, silly. And by silly, I mean prone to desync. So, I've opted to use a more tried and true map, Najinahood. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And on this map, we'll be stomping out some criminals, protecting the good citizens of God's green earth, and storming a smuggler's hideout. For this particular mission, I've opted to use the desert map since it matches the Tatooine-style architecture featured in the mission. Third Army Studios has some very cool-looking props, and I'm excited to use these particular set pieces in the upcoming event. Now, on to the actual topic of this video. In every operation I work on, I try to play around with different ideas, and I try to expand the horizons of my knowledge when it comes to Eden Editor and its tools. Whether that be crushing you guys with avalanches, making you do some sketchy parkour,
Go back.
or creating things like the community-dubbed Squid Game Mountain.
This looks suspicious.
That was the best. Oh yeah, there's nothing over there, by the way. They're just lost in the woods. Point is, I'm always scratching my head on what to do next, but hopefully I'll have a funny surprise for you guys this coming weekend. What I do have figured out so far is a smuggler den that's buried in the sand, in which the infantry and the tankers will push in and clear out. And in this den, I'm playing around with some colored lighting, an extra detail that appears anytime you finish engaging a group of enemies. The trick is rather simple. Basically, it's some rescaled steam props that pop in when a trigger detects that you have killed all of the enemies in a given area. This is attempting to imitate the practical effects used by the original trilogy, with all the steam and smoke coming off blaster impacts, and is something I was inspired to do by a game called Movie Battles 2. That silly little game made me realize how nice to have little details like these are, and it does a good job of showcasing that fact. Much like Arma 3, Movie Battles is old and janky, and held together by scotch tape and dried piss. But the small visual effects make a huge difference in atmosphere. Now, I really like atmosphere, which is why I've opted to try fucking around with this kind of effect, and I'm excited to see how it does during the operation. Another quick topic to talk about is flying boxes. Flying boxes are funny. The more precise term is simulated cover. What that means is cover props that can be pushed around, shot apart, or thrown across the room by explosions. I've dabbled a little with this type of thing, mainly seen in our Gentac map, but I plan to use these kinds of cover props more often as they add to the chaos of a close-range fight. Largely because the thing you're hiding behind can get shot out from in front of you, and you're forced to improvise. This kind of simulated cover will be found all over this upcoming mission. As an added bonus, these kinds of props aren't an issue for tanker people, as they can be pushed aside with ease. A final quick thing to mention before I cut off the video, I still plan to make that short film I announced on Christmas. It got pushed back a bit on my agenda due to getting sick, but I'll still be working on the script, and sooner than later, I'll be posting some more information on how you can help make the project possible. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys at the operation.